Good morning. It's Tuesday and it's 11 a.m., which means it's time for the FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9 FM, where we present live weekly performances in the WDNA Jazz Gallery and feature students, faculty, and alumni from Florida International University's Herbert and Nicole Wertheim School of Music and Performing Arts. I'm your host today, Ruben Sabando, and along with our producer, Dr. Russ Spiegel, and our executive producer, Dr. Karen Velos, we'd like to welcome you to our show. Whether you're listening to us at home, in your car, or live on wdna.org/FIU, we're delighted to have you here today with us. Today, we're pleased to feature Lisanne and Friends, featuring FIU faculty member Lisanne Lyons on vocals, Dr. Russ Spiegel on guitar, and Aidan McCarthy on bass. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good?
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. What are the first two pieces that we're going to hear today?
Well, we're going to do, this first tune is by Cole Porter, and I'm putting myself on the chopping block doing tunes I haven't done, I'm especially. So this will be a fun tune to do with lyrics by Cole Porter, music by Cole Porter, and it's called Get Out of Town.
Awesome.
The force was ended, the curtains drawn, and I at least pretended that love was dead and gone. But now from nowhere you come to me as before, to take my heart and break my heart once more. Get out of town before it's too late, my love. Get out of town, be good to me, please. Why wish me harm? Why not retire to a farm and be contented to charm the birds off the trees? Just disappear. I care for you much too much. When you are near, so close to me, dear, we touch too much. The thrill when we meet is so bittersweet that, darling, it's getting me down. So get on your mark, get set, get out of town, get out of town. out of town. Be good to me, please. Oh, I wish me harm. Why not retire to a farm and be contented to charm those birds off the trees? Just disappear. I care for you much too much. And when you are near, so close to me, dear, we touch too much. The thrill that we meet is so bittersweet that, darling, it's getting me down. So on your mark, get set, get out of town. Get on your mark, get set, get out of town. Get out of town. Get out of town. Get out. So this next tune is a tune that also comes from, I love these songbook tunes because they're the greatest tunes were ever written. And this is by Rodgers and Hammerstein. And I heard this arrangement from a really great singer several years back when I was doing a tribute concert of, I think, Jazz on Broadway or something like that. And I loved this rendition, so I sort of stole some of this. And this nice treatment of People Will Say We're in Love. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. Come stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's all right with me. People will say we're in love. We're in
So I'm here today with Lisanne Lyons. Now, Lisanne, I read a little bit about your, I read a little bit of your bio over the weekend. I know you have some experience performing in the Air Force bands. So the first question that I had for you is, how did your experience performing in the Air Force bands influence you musically?
Oh my gosh. I greatly. I went into the Air Force at 17.
Wow.
So that was my college. My college was kind of real life. I did a reverse. So I was picked up at 17, and I got to sing with some of the finest musicians in the country. Ended up being 3 different bands. The last band I was with was the Air Force Falconaires, and a phenomenal band, a specialty band. They have a couple specialty bands in the Air Force. That was one of them, and the other is of course, the Airmen and Note in the East Coast. So, yeah, that was my college. I played piano. I had to play the piano. I played guitar. I learned to play the flute. And then I would get up and sing, and then go back into the concert band and play the flute. And so it was like on-the-job training. I got a lot of experience singing in front of a lot of audiences all over the country and abroad in Canada, and got to sing all different genres. It wasn't just jazz. Jazz is actually really started coming into singing jazz was in the Air Force. So they influenced me, of course, musically, and they would say, hey, have you checked this person out and this person out? And so that was an amazing time for me. Singing with the jazz band, the concert band, small groups. That was an amazing time. But I knew it was time to move on when I finally did 6 years.
Wow, that's impressive. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So the next question I have for you, and it kind of ties a little bit into your answer for the previous one. What would you say are some essential qualities or skills that you think a good musician needs to possess, and how can they strengthen those skills?
Oh, God, these are heavy questions. Well, musicians possess. Well, there's a lot of people that can be very musical and great performers, singers, players, without necessarily going to school or studying it. But when I combined that real-life experience and decided to go to school, and that's where I learned things I didn't learn in the real world, like having to arrange or sing with a vocal group, which was an amazing experience because you have to, you have a discipline. It's like a big band for instruments. So there's a discipline that you learn from singing in groups. It forced me out of my box, and that's why I quit the Air Force. It was more important to me to be a good musician, not just a singer. And I knew that in my heart. I knew that I could have stayed and had a career and retired and, from the Air Force, but I decided, no, I needed to grow. And the only way you grow is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Absolutely, I 100%
So
agree.
when I went to UM, actually Berkeley was the first, and then I transferred to UM, I was surrounded by all these amazing, young musicians who had all this together and been doing writing and arranging, and I felt, I thought, I'm a fish out of water. I had to pretend that I knew all this stuff. But what I brought to the table was real life, the performing aspect of it. But that combined with study, I encourage everybody to study, whatever, if it's at a school or with a private teacher. It's important to be good musicians, learn how to read, learn how to write charts, learn how to converse with the band.
Yep.
Singers don't really get that opportunity, but the universities or colleges provide that experience. So it was amazing for me.
Absolutely.
Plus networking, by the way.
Absolutely. Yes, super important. Yes, definitely.
Right? You need a lot of people that you probably will be working with in the future. Like Russ. We were at UM together. Aiden, he's new. I just met Aiden. Hi, Aiden. So he's at UM, and he's in his third year, right? And he's with the Stamps, and he's phenomenal. So we're just playing for the first time together.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
I wouldn't do this with anybody.
So now leading into my final question, what kind of challenges might a jazz vocalist encounter throughout their career, and what kind of things can they do to overcome them?
Wow. Jazz. I think finding your own voice. I think there are a lot more wonderful, great young singers out there than ever was before. When I was, back in my day, it was kind of rare, to find a lot of young people in jazz. But I think because of social media, the internet, it's really brought that music to the young folks at a much younger age. Back in our day, we have to actually find recordings and share recordings and bootleg recordings and like, where'd you hear? Now we just go on YouTube and check it out and load it down. So I think right now is just finding your own voice that makes you stand out, or that's authentic to you and who you are, and it will change with how you grow and mature. That does change. Your style changes. So I would just encourage that. Be true to yourself. Try to find what resonates with you. Try different things out, and your style will start emerging as you keep growing.
Absolutely. Awesome. So we're going to listen to one more piece before we head into our commercial break. Lisanne, can you tell us what this last piece is going to be before our break?
This next piece I found actually through my colleague, Gary Campbell, a few years back. I was doing a tribute to Peggy Lee, and I was trying to find tunes that that she was associated with, but of course maybe some tunes that not too many people have heard. And he hipped me to this tune, and I found it. It was off of, I couldn't find it anywhere. The music wasn't existent. She actually wrote this. Peggy Lee was one of the few people that actually wrote her music, back in the day. Not too many people were writing. Ella wasn't writing, Sarah wasn't writing, but she wrote this. And it's a great tune, and I just fell in love with it, so it's entitled, There'll Be Another Spring.
Awesome.
Don't cry, there'll be another spring. I know our hearts will dance again and sing again. So wait for me till then. Be glad the bird is on the wing. Another time to love and laugh with me. Just wait and see. I love you now, and I love you forever. Oh, don't be sad. We'll surely be together, for the sky is bluer overhead. If you will just believe in me, there'll be another spring. I love you now, and I love you forever. Oh, don't be sad. We'll surely be together, for the sky is bluer overhead. If you will just believe in me, there'll be another spring.
You're listening to the FIU Jazz Faculty Ensemble live in the WDNA Jazz Gallery here on the FIU Music Hour, WDNA 88.9 FM. We thank you for your continuous support, and for more information about WDNA 88.9 FM, check out WDNA.org or give us a call at 305-662-8889. We'll be right back after these messages. This week, the FIU School of Music will be hosting the following concerts. Thursday, October 12th at 7:30 p.m. at the Jewish Museum of Florida, the Amernay String Quartet, featuring clarinetist Amitai Vardi, will present works by Jewish composers. The following day, Friday, October 13th at 7:30 p.m. at the Wertheim Performing Arts Center, the Wertheim School of Music and Performing Arts proudly presents the FIU Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Brenton Alston. The FIU Music Festival is celebrating its 27th year, running from October 26th to November 5th. From chamber music to jazz to orchestral music, the FIU Music Festival offers an exciting opportunity to immerse yourselves in the captivating sounds of talented musicians from both the FIU community and worldwide. All proceeds from the FIU Music Festival concerts go towards student scholarships. Feel free to check out all the upcoming FIU Music Festival concerts online at musicfestival.fiu.edu. For this and many more exciting events, you can find information at fiu.universitytickets.com. And now back to our show featuring Lisanne and friends. Lisanne, I know you had an announcement you wanted to make about a coming CD.
I didn't know if it was in the notes, but actually I should have said that. The last Peggy Lee tune is being arranged for my new, can I say CD? I don't think the CDs are happening anymore. Recording, stream, stream album. Okay, what are we using now? Actually, albums are back. LPs are back. So maybe I'll make an LP. But anyway, I'm doing a new recording project. And I'm very excited of the wonderful musicians in the community. And my great friend John Toomey from Norfolk, Virginia, plays piano. He came down for the first 5 tunes that we already recorded. And it's with a big band for about, I think, 7 tunes. We're going to do a big band. We already did 5. And there are arrangements by Mike Lewis. And they're fabulous. And he's doing custom-made arrangements for me. And we're going to do 5 more, probably in December. And then also the Peggy Lee tune we're going to do with interesting combination of 4 trombones with strings in the rhythm section. So really excited to hear that combination of sounds together. And yeah, they're just tunes I love and or new tunes I've never done and fell in love with. So that hopefully will be coming out as maybe next spring. I'm doing it slowly because it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap, especially the big band part of it that takes up a lot of space and criteria. So I have to use criteria. So it'll be criteria in after hours and how that is doing a wonderful engineering job. So anyways, I'm excited about that, and so look for that.
Awesome. Cool. So could you tell us a little bit more about the FIU Jazz Vocal Program?
Oh, yeah, sure. I started it, I don't know, 9 years ago. Yeah, this is the 10th year. Started from scratch. I think I had 6 people in it, and they were mostly music business. I think 1 performing major. It has grown since then, a lot of work, and very, very proud of the growth in the program, bringing very wonderful talent to the school. A lot of them local. There's a lot of great talent in this town. And so this last year, I guess 2 years ago, I started a small group. I have 3 vocal ensembles. And this last group was invited to Jen, and they performed in Orlando. And just did an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. And then we won like 4 downbeats this last year. And then the year before we won 1. So we're now hopefully getting up to that level that we've been working so hard, attracting talented, hardworking students. So it's growing.
Awesome. And kind of to piggyback off what you just said, so what do you look for in potential students when they are interested in joining?
I know a lot of schools would say, hey, you have to come with all this experience in jazz, and you're a downbeat winner, and you're this and you're that. I'm not looking for that. If it happens, it's great. I'm looking for, obviously, gifted singers. I don't care if they don't have jazz experience, because we give it to them. And in fact, sometimes it's better. You don't have to reprogram if it's been wonky, in some way. And so I look for passionate, talented, hardworking, smart students.
Absolutely. Cool. And my last question is, for current students, what kind of advice would you give them to get the most out of their education at FIU?
Make the most of your environment. You got to be proactive. Teachers are there to help you, but we cannot do everything for you. So to be proactive, take advantage of all the classes that you have there, and your colleagues and your peers. Make friends. A lot of them end up in bands together. Couples come a lot from the school. I shouldn't say. Yeah, a lot of romance has happened at the school. So we had a lot of pretty girls. Guys, come on. Anyway, yeah. So I would suggest being proactive. No school is perfect. No school can give you everything. Even the top schools, there's always something to complain about. Believe me. Right. So don't use that as an excuse. Try to take matters into your own hands and be positive and just work on your craft.
Awesome. Thank you. So what are the next 2 pieces that we're going to hear?
Well, let me see. What did I... Okay. So this is another tune I haven't done for a while, and I love this tune, and Russ loves this tune. So it's Sergio Mendez, lyrics by Alan and Marilyn Bergman, and Alan just died a couple years ago, and wonderful lyricists. So we're going to do So Many Stars. dawn is filled with dreams. So many dreams. Which one is my one? Must be right for me. Which dream of all the dreams? When there's a dream for every star. So many stars, so many stars. Is filled with songs, so many songs. Which one is mine? One must be right for me. Which song of all the songs? When there's a song for every star. Oh, so many stars, so many stars. And all the countless days, the endless nights, when I have searched so many eyes, so many hearts, so many smiles. Which one to choose? Which way to go? How can I tell? How will I know? How to know? So many stars, so many stars. Along the countless days, the endless nights that I have searched, so many eyes, so many hearts, so many smiles. Which one to choose? Which way to go? How can I tell? How will I know? Out of all, so many stars, so many stars, so many stars, so many stars, so many stars. Thank you. I'm having allergies, so I'm sorry about that. You know, when your voice goes for it. And allergy season. See, these things you don't have to worry about. Other things you worry about. Not you. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Want to do one? I don't know. Which shall we do? You know, let's feature our wonderful bassist, Aiden McCarthy, and I think I just corresponded with him yesterday because I found out he was playing, but he's so gracious to do this. Thank you. So I guess you're taking time out of your studies too, right? Yeah. Is this a legitimate thing? You know? Oh, no morning classes. Oh, you're lucky. So we're glad to have him, and I thought this might be something fun to do, and he was all on board. So let's try it. just a simple melody. You're right. With nothing fancy, nothing much. You could turn into a symphony, a Schubert tune, with a Gershwin touch. Oh, my love song, it gently cries for the tenderness within your eyes. My love is a prelude that never dies. My prelude to this. Though it's just a simple melody with nothing fancy, nothing much. You could turn into a symphony, a Schubert tune, with a Gershwin touch. Oh, my love song, it gently cries for the tenderness within your eyes. My love is a prelude that never dies. My prelude to a kiss. My prelude to a
You've been listening to Lisanne and Friends, featuring FIU faculty member Lisanne Lyons on vocals, Dr. Russ Spiegel on guitar, and Aidan McCarthy on bass, here on the FIU Music Hour, WDNA 88.9 FM. I've been your host today, Ruben Sabando, and along with our executive producer, Dr. Karen Veloz, I'd like to thank our FIU graduate student Anna, WDNA's sound and tech wizard Alex Audrich, producer and live operations instructor Dr. Russ Spiegel, and the staff of WDNA 88.9 FM for today's broadcast. For more information about our upcoming programs, call 305-348-2896 or like our Facebook and or Instagram page to stay up to date with our upcoming performances. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to join the FIU Music Hour every Tuesday morning from 11 a.m. to noon for more great music. I'd like to once again thank our guests, Lisanne and Friends, for their performance here on WDNA this morning. And with that, what is the last piece we'll be hearing today?
I guess we're doing another Cole Porter tune. We started with one, we're going to end with one, by golly. You know, so we got a little bookends. That just happened. So this is entitled Dream Dancing. When day is gone and slumberland, dream dancing with you. We dance between the skies serene and fields of green sparkling with dew. It's joy sublime whenever I spend my time dream dancing with you. Oh, dream dancing, oh, what a lucky windfall, touching you, clutching you all the night through. So say you love me, dear, and let me make my career. Dream dancing, paradise prancing, dream dancing with you. Clutching you all the night through. So say you love me, dear, and let me make my career. Dream dancing to paradise prancing, dream dancing with you.